like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. I just put my lipstick on. I put it on in the dark too, so it looks crooked to me. If it looks weird to you guys, just don't, it looks okay, but like this, no. This side looks a little bit more, like this side of my mouth looks longer, but it's not, but I don't care. This is my review for 90 Day Fiance. This is season 6, episode 12, which is basically the tell-all part 1. I mean, let's just go ahead and get into it. If you have not done so already, please take a moment and subscribe to my channel and become a whole Jaybird. I gotta figure out a way to say it so that people are like, you sound like Bondi's Scentbird. And I didn't mean to do it like that. So I'm trying to figure out how else I can say it to not be a copycat, because I do love Bondi. I know Bondi Blue. She has her own channel. Follow her too. Anyway, do not forget to also like, comment, and share this video, because that's, how more people can find me and love me. Do not forget to hit that notification bell, because it lets you know when I have new content available. I want to get some more ears, but I gotta figure out where to get some more ears from. Okay. Please also follow me on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter. All of that is below in the description box. But y'all know I'm gonna probably put my Instagram handle right there at J_Lees_Corner, because I'm the most active on Instagram. I'm never on Twitter. Never on Twitter. Anyway, the beginning of this, I feel like they need to hire me. Okay. Y'all know this is my first time really watching 90 Day Fiance. I had watched 90 Day before the 90 Days with the whole Michael and Angela and them over there. And I don't like how they're kind of doing I'm gonna say it's the reunion, okay? How they have them all together. It's just team too much. I'm looking like, put them out, like, do one at a time. Like, I just don't get it. So we see each couple popping up or whatever. So we see Ashley and Jay get there first. And she in the car like, I feel so stupid getting here with you or whatever, and I just don't know, how I'm gonna look or whatever. He like, well, come on, it's okay. Let's just get out the car. And what I'm saying, it's like, I hope people don't ask me too many questions about Jay cheating or whatever. Because I don't know what to say. But also, no, she said, I feel stupid for having to answer questions about Jay cheating. And then she said she hopes the other couples getting his ass. And my thing is, why do you care what they think? You didn't get in his ass, because y'all there together. Y'all arrive together, okay? Not hand in hand, but in the same car. And so why do you care if someone else gets in his ass? Stop caring about what strangers want. Girl, to do it just for your damn self. And you there with him, so who cares? We see Erica and Laida, okay? And y'all heard Erica and Lydia. I don't care what her name is. Erica and Laida come, talking about, it's gonna be hard for us. And Laida say, I hope they don't ask me too many questions about Tasha, because I know I wasn't wrong in that situation. I said, bitch, what? Laida. You and that damn Erica gets on my damn nerves. We see Steven arrive along, basically talking about, it's so hard with Olga not being here. Well, she ain't there because you didn't apply for a visa. If you would apply for a visa, she would be here. Okay, she would be here. You should be here with. But yeah, that is the D'Angelo and Raphael Sadiq song. Look it up. It's a wonderful song. I'm in a really good mood. After the whole R. Kelly documentary, I'm so happy to be reviewing some stuff I can joke about. So I'm in a really good mood. Anyway, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's so hard with her now. It's your fault she isn't here, bruh. Like, it's all your fault, honestly. We see Kalani and Asuelu arrive. I think Asuelu is the lovable person everyone loves. If he would win, like, Mr. Congeniality, okay? He would win, like, you know what I'm saying, most favorites. He's so lovable, okay? Even though I think he needs a job once he can, but you know what I'm saying, he's just so lovable. So we see her, like, I'm just nervous about, you know, me being here and, you know, talk about me being pregnant for a second time. Girl, you rolled the raw dick, have fun with it. Now, I mean, look, when you ride raw penis, you get pregnant. I mean, what do you think was going to happen, girl? And it's your husband, so no one can be upset that you're pregnant by your husband. I mean, I just hope y'all are on assistance, and I hope that someone is working to take care of the children. Okay, that's all I'm gonna say. We see John and Fernanda get there. And basically, you know, they are beefing with Colt and Larissa for some reason because this whole social media stuff with Larissa and Fernanda going back and forth on social media, whatever, bickering. I'm like, y'all bickering as if y'all both ain't here from another country, marrying a man for a better life. Y'all have the exact same story. You met someone some kind of way from another country. You fell in love with them. You came here for 90 days and you married them. Y'all are the exact same person. I mean, Fernanda is not as bad as Larissa, but Fernanda still has the attitude and talent, and Fernanda is still immature. Whereas Larissa is just a crazy bitch. Okay? If I had to pick between Larissa and Fernanda, of course I would pick Fernanda, but I would probably still thump Fernanda on the forehead for being childish. But I mean, Larissa ain't no better, but they the same thing. And we can't understand either one of y'all. Both of y'all talk too fast. It's like I talk fast. We don't know what y'all be saying. It's like sometimes y'all know what I be saying, but I still speak, you know, English. I'm like, sometimes when they talking, I'm like, what? Huh? So I'm like, again, how are two foreigners arguing when they in the same situation? Girl, but I just don't know. But we found out that Colt and Larissa not even there. Okay, they ain't there yet. And so the whole episode is, where's Colt and Larissa? Is Colt and Larissa coming? I don't know. I mean, they teasing it through the whole thing. It was some, y'all know it's only so many fucks I can give. And at this point in time, I don't get none. So we see Kalani talking with us. We're talking to Asuelu or whatever. And they talk about how quickly they fell in love, you know, when she was on the islands over there. And, you know, I'm like, okay, we know that already. And again, that's why I say I feel like the reunion, this wasn't done right. I mean, and I love Sean Robinson. Is that her name? I think it's Sean Robinson who did it. But I feel like, dude, it was, first of all, it was 2 hours. It was a 2 hour tell all where nobody really told all. Like, it was almost a waste of 2 hours, but I'm going to tell y'all for like 20 more minutes. Anyway, Kalani bring up how she fell in love with Asuelu. Asuelu say how he fell in love with Kalani, and how at first when she had like left and came back or whatever, he was, you know, he was a little teary eyed, like I was scared I would never see her again or whatever. And, you know, we're in love. I do believe they in love. I just also feel like Kalani feels like, because she is probably financially dependent on other people, she looks for the acceptance of who's taking care of her, because they're gonna also have to take care of him. But I'm like, girl. We see Fernanda saying how she and John have been waiting for about a year and a half for her stuff to be approved. And I said, wait a minute, hold up now. You know, I had some KFC. Little spicy beef chicken. Anyway, and a little Coke. But I'm like, a year and a half. So if she's 19 now, okay, if she's 19 now, and they have been waiting a year and a half, you know, for whatever to go through, how old was she when he met her? Was she R. Kelly young? And no tea, no shade, no joke, because that's not a joking thing, whatever. But I feel like, was she 16, 17? Was John over there with a child? And I know the ages in Mexico may be different or whatever. But I mean, when they said when she said we've been waiting a year and a half, I'm like, wait, that would make you like 17 years old. I assumed they had met and had been waiting maybe six, like why she was currently 19. When she said a year and a half, I was confused. I was very, very confused solely because, and I'm like, it couldn't have been that long ago, because Asuelu and Kalani's baby boy is only maybe 7 months old. But we don't. I mean, it's just I don't know. Can someone get me the age of that girl when she was in Mexico messing with John? Can someone give me that age? Because I don't know what it is, and I was a little bit confused. Anyway, I just hope that means to me she was barely legal. I don't know if she meant unless she's 20 now and she was. I don't know, but it sounds real underage ish if you ask me. Anyway, we're gonna move on. Ashley and Jay. Ashley's still in her feelings because Jay's a whole cheater, but I mean he was a whole cheater in Jamaica. Okay, and she's like, I can't really go back to the happy time of when we met or whatever, because I don't trust him now. I trusted him then, but I don't trust him now. I say, but you said in the beginning he could cheat in Jamaica, but he can't cheat in America. Cheating is not based on the country you in, baby. Cheating is cheating. Okay? If a man wants to be with you, he not gonna cheat whether he's in Jamaica or whether he's in America. Okay? And when you open the door to saying if he cheating, I don't know about it. If he cheating, he can do it in Jamaica. But when he come here, I want him to stop cheating. That ain't how it works. A cheater is a cheater is a cheater. Okay? So girl, whatever. She also brings up I don't trust him now, you know what I'm saying? And he's trying to make things up. No, he said he was trying to make things up. And she's like, whatever, I don't, you can't make it up, whatever. Once it's broken, it's broken. I don't know where we go from here. I'm like, but you sit next to him, you still wearing your wedding ring. You ain't sending back to Jamaica. I feel like Ashley wants on a second season of something. And she's like, as long as I keep him on my sideline, I don't have to be out here doing all these odd jobs to take care of him and my two kids. Okay. But anyway, because at one point she said he was offering to bring girls back to my house while I was at work bartending that night. Well, that was wrong wholeheartedly, but I'm like, don't be on here trying to feed us the story of you being so upset with him, but you won't divorce him, you want another marriage, you won't send him back to Jamaica because you need him for a storyline. If you was over it, you'll be over it, but you're not. So just stop. Anyway, we then see. Oh, I had some pictures, y'all. I'm sorry. That I was talking about people, but I'll post them up. Well, you know what? Here goes Lita. Laida and they not gonna be in no kind of order. They not gonna be all perfect or whatever. I'm gonna have to minimize them. So don't judge me, please. Thank you. So Erica and Laida. Okay, Erica and Laida, and I'm gonna probably cover myself a little bit, just so that y'all can see the people in the picture. I had to get a good picture of them, y'all. Ain't that a good picture? Don't that look like them? Isn't that the best picture of? Doesn't that look like how we feel when we think about them? We just want to punch them in the face. That's what the picture reminds me of. Anyway, Laida says how she had no experience with stepchildren, and they kept giving her pushback when she would tell them what to do. Well, guess what, Laida? The first issue was Tasha is an adult. Okay, Tasha isn't a child. So you trying to tell Tasha what? I'm trying to make it smaller now. No, that's me. You trying to tell Tasha what to do didn't work because she isn't a child, and you can't tell an adult what to do. So fuck you, bitch. We see her saying how, well, we see them all saying how 90 days isn't enough time for anybody to make a good decision on if they should get married or not. Well, then why are you on 90 Day Fiance? If you know that 90 days is not good enough time to do it, then why did you do it? You want to know why y'all did it? You want to know why y'all all did it? Because y'all all wanted to be in America. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing. What I'm saying is you can't say something isn't enough time when you signed up for it. You knew damn well you don't know that, girl. Anyway, we see Ashley then say, let's take off Laida and Erica. We then see Ashley and Jay start to get into their thing. Because as they're all saying, 90 days is not enough for everybody, for a person to make a good decision on, so petty. It's not a good idea. Keep putting the wrong button. 90 days is not a good enough time frame. Oh, look at her face. It's not a good enough time frame or long enough time frame for anybody to make the decision on getting married. We see Steven saying how No, not Steven. When they was in the 90 days, Ashley then said, well, you fucked up on day 93, so what you gonna say about that? He says, well, he does not have any regrets on getting married, but he didn't see himself getting married so young. We see Steven saying how, with him also being in his 20s, he also never thought about getting married until Olga got pregnant. Well, we know that. That wasn't a secret. That was not a tell-all. That was something we all knew. Ashley then brings up how, well, I didn't realize that we had issues in our relationship. So when I found out that he was, texting other girls and cheating on me, I was completely shocked. And I was like, that's a lie. Because y'all shot scenes saying that y'all wasn't meeting eye to eye and y'all were not communicating well. You said all he did was, be on the game or whatever. He said all you do was on the phone. So y'all already had issues. But I digress. And I'm not making excuses for Jay messaging other girls to do stuff on Tinder. And she's telling him, like, well, he had me fooled, what I'm saying? The whole, American, meet an American come to Jamaica thing. And then she's talking like, don't try to defend yourself because you sound stupid. And I'm like, so why are you here? Like, I'm confused. If you don't want him to defend himself, what do you want him to do? He said he's sorry. When a person do something, they only can say I'm sorry. He can't take you nowhere because he got no job. He can't bite on because he got no job. There's not much he can do to make it up to you because he has nothing. You brought a whole third baby to the States, okay, and you're stuck with him. It is what it is. Jay keeps saying how it was a misunderstanding. He says, I know I screwed up. I want to try to fix it. He kept saying how my first mistake was replying to the messages, and they're like, well, no, your first mistake was downloading the app. He says how, well, the app said meet friends. I feel two ways about that. I feel like, one, he's lying, but two, he could also be telling the truth. I don't know what apps they have in Jamaica. I don't. I don't. And I can't say, well, in Jamaica, they had Tinder, because I don't know. So I can't speak to that. What I can say is, you do have some apps that may be here and not there that he may not know. And you can't say if an app says meet new friends that he may not think, oh, I can meet friends in my area. I don't have any friends. She's always at work. But he could be wholeheartedly lying, okay? Wholeheartedly lying. But at the same time, he could be telling the truth. Like Asuelu. If Asuelu said the app said meet new people, I would wholeheartedly believe he had no idea. Because he's so, gullible, whatever. But I'm like J20, and he had a phone in Jamaica. But again, I don't know I don't know if Tinder's available in Jamaica. I don't know. I've never been there. Anyway, so, they asked, she was going off. Whatever. She was being ratchet, okay? It was a whole different Ashley than what we was used to. Is her name Ashley? Why I forgot her damn name? Yeah, Ashley. A whole different, the ghetto one, who was probably the reason let me stop that. I'm not going to be racist. Anyway, she was going off, saying A, B, C, D, E, F, and G about, you knew that, you knew that. Don't talk to me about it now. Whatever. And then, well, shut up. Just don't defend yourself. You're like, all right, fine. I ain't gonna say nothing. So we had that whole thing. They then asked her, well, why are you still with him? Okay, if you don't want to be with him, if you don't want him to defend himself, if you don't want him to make it up to you, why are you still with him? I don't have an answer for that. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I just don't want to send him back because I know if I send him back, he can never come back to the States. And I did not want to make a rush decision based on me being upset. I get that. I'm like, I think it's the ambulance in the streets or whatever. Anyway, she brings up how she has not filed for a change of status yet for him because she's like, I don't trust him and I don't want to be held responsible for him for 10 years. She ain't did it yet. Okay? I'm going to say that she's trying to be on another season of the show. That's what I think it is anyway. But again, they asked Jay if he can like be with her in a relationship and not cheat. And he was like, he just didn't say yes. And I was like, what's going on here? They're like, all right. And she looked like, because he wanted to be in America. Anyway, he then said, well, yes, I can. I want to fix it or whatever. So he kind of say yes, but he just doesn't. It takes forever for him to say it. And you kind of see how they probably are because he talking, she cutting him off, and he trying to explain himself, but because she cutting him off, I'm like, well, damn, I do wonder what's his point of view, even though he should have been talking to whoever. But I'm like, I would have liked if she would have shut the fuck up. Leave it at that. Anyway, I'm like, girl, just look, either send him back to Jamaica or let him stay here, but don't keep acting as if you don't know what you want to do. You know what you want to do. You want to make it seem like you gave him a hard time before you accepted the cheating penis. Anyway, that was mostly what it was about them. Olga and Steven. We know Olga wasn't there. She was on the little video camera thing. And, Steven, who I think he beats women on Tuesdays through Thursdays, of course, was there too. I think Olga looks so pretty. I like her with the longer, darker hair, whatever. She looks more clean cut. But Steven looks like he just abused his wife. And, he's watching her pick up the pieces. Is what he looks like to me. Anyway, so I can't believe I just said that. Taylor, you so stupid. Anyway, they had a little moment to talk basically. And you know what? It was more of a thing to where they were asking him if he felt bad for the way he talked to and treated Olga after she had the baby. Basically, because he kept on saying she didn't, say thank you to me or whatever, and he says he does not feel like he was wrong. He said he does not feel like he treated her badly or whatever. I helped her do this. I basically did everything after she had the baby, and Asuelu was laughing like, what? And then Asuelu, why are you laughing? Yeah, why are you laughing? You're not gonna beat Asuelu. Asuelu will beat your ass, okay? He would just like Donkey Kong punch your ass to death. That's what I think would happen. Lord Jesus. Asuelu says, that's your fiance. And you were supposed to help her, like that's what you're supposed to do, like you don't really need a thank you like that. And I don't think that's what it was saying, like you don't need a thank you at all, just like you can't want a thank you every single time. If I helped her to the bathroom, I helped her to do this, I'm like, well, you're supposed to do that, okay? You're supposed to do that. And then so it's what like you're her fiance or whatever. He says his I beat women on Tuesdays and Thursdays and 3 times on Sunday way. How it's called respect. But you not respectful, boy. Okay? Anyway, Kalani bring up how, didn't she have a C-section? Her body was recovering. She probably wasn't even in her right mind, having to recover from a C-section. Excuse me. And also, take care of her baby. She was recovering, so she probably just wasn't even thinking that she wasn't saying thank you. She probably was just trying to just survive, okay? Because who know what kind of pain meds they have in Russia, okay? Do we even know what kind of insurance she has? Like, how do we know they gave her pain meds for her C-section? We don't know any of that stuff. And Steven Stephen still simply looking like he's just a woman beater. So he just, look at that face. That's how he was looking the whole time. I mean, I'm just saying. Anyway, he then said Olga changed or whatever, and she wasn't the same person she was when I met her that summer. You met her for a summer on the beach, and y'all was probably sitting around getting high, having sex or whatever. Of course, she different when it's a year later, and she done had a baby. She done pushed the baby out her stomach, okay, and have to deal with your bullshit in Russia. Boy, you bad. Bottom line, he's an asshole. Okay, he may love Olga. He may be happy he's a father. But he's an asshole father. Asshole father. Anyway, it's always funny when I'm on here and people mentioning me on Facebook. I'm just like, it's always some fuckery going on. Oh, Lord Jesus. Anyway, they asked him then about lying about getting a visa. I did that because I didn't know her. I didn't want to be held responsible for her for 10 years. I didn't want to have to get a sponsor for her. Had I not done it, what I'm saying, I didn't want her to come here and have to move into my grandma's house. So, because I lied and held off on doing it, I had money to finish school and get out of my grandma's house. And that kind of stuff. But you didn't have to lie, Craig. You didn't have to lie at all, Craig. Okay? Borrow somebody's visa, y'all, Craig. Anyway, So he said he, doing better now. He has his own place or whatever. He finished school, but he was on Instagram, with whole little GoFundMe. But I don't think there's anything wrong with GoFundMe simply because, you know, I'm on YouTube. People be sending me stuff. I don't ask for stuff, but you do realize that sometimes you have supporters who want to support you in different ways. And sometimes they don't mind sending you money. I've had people send me money for my birthday that's coming up. My birthday is next Wednesday. I'll be 37. And I would never be like, hey, I need $5,000. Can y'all help me raise $5,000? No, but I've had people say, I want to send you some money for your birthday. What's your cash app? And I'll give them my cash app and they cash app me stuff. I'm not gonna turn down nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it's the weird thing, like sometimes you do have to put things out there because your supporters want to bless you. But for Steven, he's an asshole. So I would not send him no money. And I feel like if I send Olga some money, it still goes to Steven some kind of way. Anyway, he just says how he's in a better financial situation now. So when she does come here, she does not have to be sponsored by anybody else. And we do know that he put on Instagram, I think like last week I think last week, how her visa got approved, so she'll be here. Well, she'll probably be here in another week or two. So I'm like, okay, cool. Kalani and the baby daddy and the sister. The sister was there. Kalini is her name. I just call her the sister because she gets on my nerves a little bit. Um, oh, sweet Lou. And Kalani's gorgeous. I think she's really, really pretty. She just a little, stupid. Anyway, their session was really, really easy. They didn't talk about much. The sister came out with the baby, because she said she's the baby father. And, the sister then said, like, now that Kalani and Asuelu are married, it's not really up to her to, for him to, like, prove to her anything or whatnot now, because, again, he is now married to her sister, so that's her sister's husband. I respect her saying that, okay? She also brings up how the reason she had issues before was because she was basically financially helping support the baby, and how Asuelu did not send money here for the baby at all. And they're like, you didn't send any money, Asuelu? He says, like, well, no, I thought about it as if, he said, I always thought about America as it was the land where rich people live. He like, and I assume in his own way, he said, I'm paraphrasing, of course. He said, I always looked at America as a rich place, and like she was rich. He said, so I just didn't think to send her money. Because she was rich and I didn't really have it like that. And they said, you didn't even like ask her if she needed stuff. He was like, no, I just thought she was rich, and so I just didn't think about it. But I also felt like I wonder if Kalani ever asked him for something and then said, well, I need money because I'm not rich. So it seems as if he assumed she wasn't rich and he just didn't send her shit. But she also never asked him. Because I'm assuming if she asked him, he didn't send it. That would be even worse. I think they would hate him if she asked him for stuff and he said no. She also brings up the reason her sister had so many issues with the Asuelu in the beginning was because she's like, when me and him were having issues and we were like going back and forth and not really, in a committed relationship, I would tell my sister when he would piss me off, and I would do that because I would want her to be mad with him with me. And that didn't work out to the best of her knowledge because it made them, kind of not get along for a while. But, they find now, the sister does say how, she was upset that the sister was pregnant, mainly because at the time, neither one of them was working. And so you bringing a whole second baby into a situation where y'all not working. And she's still pregnant now. So, no one mentioned they got a job yet or not. But, somebody paid for a Asuelu shirt and her hair to be curled. So, anyway, we do see they all go on break and stuff. Chit chat, chit chat, chit chat. They bring up how Colt and Larissa are like 6 hours late because they asked still ain't there. And they like, what we gonna do? Ashley said she hoped that Larissa don't bring her ratchet side. I'm like, girl, we can tell they ratchet. It's fine. We don't need it no more. She also brings up how Larissa don't have no body of a model. And I said, well, neither do you. You and Larissa are built the same. When she said it, I was like, but you and Larissa are built. And like, no tea, no shade. I think Larissa's body may be. No, they built the same. They're built the same. So I'm like, she's not built like a model, but neither are you. That's like me talking about Gabby Sidibe. No, we both big. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a weird thing to say how somebody else isn't built for something when y'all both built the same way. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. And we see Fernanda saying how Larissa could lose some weight and how she's there to, she trying to be catch all the clout or whatever, and she likes attention, blah 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 blah. I don't care. I really, really, really don't. We see how they say Colt and Larissa, no. Oh no, Cold Wrist is on their way. Is what it was. I think I have a picture of it. They get there, right? They get off the little airplane or whatever, and they're on their way. They are on their way to the studio, okay? And this is them in the car. So they were all these hours late. They said they've been stressing over some issues they've been having, and they didn't know if they were going to come in the first place, but they came anyway because they have a beef with Jonathan and Fernanda. They say how they feel like Jonathan and Fernanda have an issue with them, okay, and they ready to handle it. I'm like, now all of a sudden Cole is bad about it. I'm like, you old mess if he want to be. They bring up also how Larissa has lost her luggage, so she has nothing to wear, or her makeup is gone because the luggage is lost from the late ass flight. And we see Larissa. No, we see Fernandez, and the issue with her and Larissa started because Larissa was on social media. So let me take this picture off. Okay. Well, you know what? I can multitask. So Larissa was on social media, and I don't know if y'all. I know y'all all heard about this before. She was on social media. She posted on like IG about help. I need help. I need someone to come help me. Like call 911. Like it was a whole emergency, and so she posted that on social media. So they're saying how supposedly I guess people were contacting Fernanda, like, do you know Larissa for the don't y'all on, she's asking for help or whatever. Do you know what's going on with her? This is how people do. So, do you know so and so who's also in your same business? You be like yes or no. And so Larissa then posted this picture later on as like a little joke or whatever, and you see Fernanda say, how can you make fun? A lot of people were genuinely concerned about you. And then Larissa said, the only way you can stay relevant and try to convince people you're not boring is to insert yourself in my affairs. And then Fernanda said, when you make your affairs public and appear to be threatened, people worry. Don't confuse boring with class. I don't need to be arrested for attention. I said, ooh, clap back, clap back, clap back, clap back. And I'm just like, well, I don't care either way. Anyway, so they beefing because of that little bit of a piece. I'm like, that's like y'all both is beefing for attention. I mean, y'all both, because this some bullshit if you ask me. It's still, I don't really care about anybody else. We see John and Fernanda. It was real basic. She brings up how, the night that she was getting so pissed off, that she was getting pissed off that he was out with a friend after work for like 45 minutes. I was calling and texting him, and I was saying to him how, he needed to come home, and I kept texting and texting and texting, and he never did, and it kind of made me mad or whatever because I felt lonely. He was ignoring me. He says that he loves her. He loves her. But sometimes she gets angry, she'll break things, she'll throw things, and she like kind of goes crazy or whatever. Well, I'm not crazy. Yes, you are. You are. You completely are. You just need to own that. And let it be. So, she says I was calling and calling and calling, and he wasn't answering, and I got pissed off or whatever. And if I call him and say that you need to come home, you need to come home. I'm like, well, is he a child? He's a grown man. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. She says I also felt like he could have been with another woman because I found those underwear when I first got there. I'm like, girl. This is my thing. If you don't trust a man, don't be with him. Because you can't want a man to always 100% 24/7 want to be like right under your titty. Because eventually you gonna want some space too. And at that point in time when you want space, it won't be fair to be like, okay, when I want space, then you can go out and have fun. But any other time than that, you have to be under my titty, suppling it. It's not suppling, sucking it. You know what I'm saying? I just think of some crazy bullshit. I'm like, girl, just again, Fernanda is childish and immature in that aspect. And they even said like if he don't ever go out, like if that's not a regular thing, he went out one time and she said I was only gone for 45. He like I have been gone for 45 minutes from the last time she talked to me, and she was literally blowing my phone up, but it was nothing wrong. She was bored. That's what it was. She was bored. And do he have to entertain her? Absolutely. But he also, once in a while, like, if once in 2 months he leaves to go out with a friend, they go out. I've seen you every day for 60 days. I want go. It's fine. It's cool. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We go back for 2 hours. All right, see you then. I would run a bubble bath, drink a glass or two of wine, and chill. But no, I mean, she's immature. Anyway, we then see uh they ask like what is it is do y'all think friend is like jealous or whatever, they're like no, lies. Okay, lies. She's not jealous in the aspect of she like crazy jealous, but she's jealous in the aspect of she needs attention. I believe that, but she's 17, not 17. She's 19. We do see John later talking about his relationship with his mom, just saying how he's always been a loner. He's always kind of lived on his own, and there was times before where she did not come visit him, so they kind of grew further and further apart. And how he does not talk to any of his family much. He does not talk to anybody on any kind of regular basis. And he said he does not want to be there, but he does want to fix it, which then makes Asuelu cry because like I miss my family so much. I'm saying that when I talk to them here, it makes me sad because I came here to be with my family, but also to try to get money to better their life because my parents don't work and they're poor. He's like, so I would just, I just miss. He's like basically hearing John say how he does not communicate with his family too much, made Asuelu miss his family more, and it was cute. You know what I'm saying? They hugged it out or whatever. He told Asuelu, thanks for sharing that with me. I'm gonna do better and get to know my family. But I'm like, okay, do we care much? No. Again, it wasn't much, that came out. And here go Erica and Laida. So Erica and Laida are up and talking or whatever. And, they was asking Laida, well, how do you feel about I tired of Erica and Laida for real. How do you feel? Look at the faces. I love that she's crying. I know it sounds mean, but I do. It is what it is. So they ask her why she has such an issue with him paying child support. Okay. Support. And she says, I didn't know, I didn't get child support from my ex-husband, so I didn't understand it or whatever. And so I didn't get why he had to give his ex money. And I'm like, but he kept telling you because here in America, when you get a divorce, you have to pay the ex. Like, that's the law here. I mean, what else? What else did she? I don't get what else she didn't get. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he told you what it was, and you still act like a bitch. She said, I feel like he also tricked me in one way or the other because, you know what I'm saying, I didn't like his apartment. He didn't have enough money to get us a new place or whatever. So I felt like he tricked me because, I asked him, like, do you have money or not? And I believe he probably lied to her a little bit and probably said, like, he made more money than what he really did. But, I mean, it was what it was. He said, well, no, I told you I gave a certain percentage of my, a certain percentage. Yeah, but you didn't say like how much it was every month. I'm looking like, oh my God, Lord, it just makes me mad. It makes me mad. He says it did make him mad when she said that she did not want him to pay child support. And I'm like, that's the last time he got mad. He got mad that one little time, and he didn't get mad not the time after that for his children. The other cast say how for them, if a person came into their lives and had an issue with them taking care of their own children, I would not be able to be with that person, okay? And they also it's like she wants him to forget about his children to take care of her son. And they like, as a mother, like, how can you, because Ashley was pissed. Fernanda, who didn't even have kids, was a little bit upset about it. Of course, Kalani was upset too because even the dudes was like, "That's crazy." John, even was it Jay? Yeah, Jay too. They was all like, "Bro, what the fuck?" You know what I'm saying? And this how this. I'm just. We get zero fucks. You know what I'm saying? She tried to do a little fake cry and say, I was stupid. I was a selfish bitch. You know what I'm saying? I do care. I do care about, and she said the youngest daughter's name. And now my thing is, he have 3 children. He has 3 children. So to say I do care about younger girl, whatever her name is, or whatever, but he has 2 other kids, meaning she still don't feel no wrong in how she treated Tasha, the middle girl. Bullshit. Okay, I don't care. Anyway, fuck Laida and fuck Erica. Okay, next. We then see Colt and Larissa get there, and it was a shit show. A shit show. Okay. Mainly because do I have them? I think I do, because oh my god, it's at 40 minutes. But it was 2 hours, so I mean, I don't know what else to do. Oh, maybe I didn't get them. Nope, I didn't. Oh, I did. Had to find it. First of all, Colt looks different than he used to. Colt looks like he's finally getting some coochie on the regular. And he looks a little bit more stylish with the haircut. He probably has contacts now. His shirt looks like he got it from Debbie. Which is his mama. And they kind of get there like, oh, our luggage is missing. Well, her luggage was missing. She doesn't have anything to wear. She doesn't have any makeup. And you know what I'm saying? She says, I can't go on if I don't have a good face and a good outfit or whatever. I have to look great because I'm beautiful and Larissa is ugly. And I'm looking like, and Fernanda's ugly. It was, look, a bunch of bullshit ensued. Let's just say that. A bunch of bullshit ensued. Larissa says how Fernanda is jealous of her and wants attention. And, you know, she gets on social media and comments on my own posts and it pisses me off. Girl, bye. She's like, I want clothes like Kim Kardashian. I want a Kim Kardashian style. I don't like that. I don't like that. It ain't my style. Bitch, ain't your clothes. Okay? Anyway, she in the dressing room fussing. I don't like it. It looks dumb. I look frumpy. I can't do this shit. No, I'm like, girl, it's only so many fucks I can give, and I don't give any. So she finds, they give her this black dress that she likes. And she says a tight black sexy dress. Anyway, they come out on stage, and it was as if Dracula was coming out into the lights. Come to the light, Caroline, is what it reminded me of. Because I'm like, you can see like no one wanted them to come out. Again, Colt and Larissa was like over 6 hours late. They came 6 hours after they had been there shooting. Team bullshit. And, you know, Fernanda was like, I don't care that they're here. Like, we don't have to talk about them being late. Like, even saying no one cares. It was better when they were not here. And I said, oh, shit. And it begins. Okay. And her and Fernanda and Larissa just was going at it. They was kind of arguing, whatever. And I'm like, look, I don't know what y'all are saying because y'all accents and thick and y'all sometimes speak broken English. So it was a little bit confusing. But I do know that she was like, she's jealous of me, says Fernanda. Jealous? Look at your body, Bones. Now look at everybody's face, okay? Look at everybody's face. I'm like, what's going on? Because she was yelling, like wholeheartedly yelling across. Asuelu looks pissed. Kalani looks upset. It was crazy how loud Larissa was yelling across the stage because Fernanda was on the other side, okay? And let me do the other side. Let me show the other side, other side, other side. So on the other side, we have, you know, them also like, oh my God, calm down. Who's jealous? Say what? Say what? Say what? And John's face is just funny because he looked like he wanted to be like, jealous of who? It's just stupid. You see, you know what I'm saying? Like, either trying to calm things down and tell, because Asuelu was getting mad. I feel like Asuelu was like, it was too much noise. It was too much noise because she was yelling. She was yelling. Fernanda was yelling. It was a whole back and forth thing. You seen Fernanda say she was jealous. You see Larissa say that you called her a bitch. No. She called her a bitch? She did. No, a brat. Called her. It was crazy. You had John, like, whatever, y'all have issue with us. You see Colt saying to John, you purchased titties for a 16-year-old. I'm looking like, well, damn, did he? You see Colt also saying you paid for her boobs, her apartment, her college, her car. And I say, but Colt, you paid for Larissa. You may not have paid for her body parts or her car, but you just as much paid for Larissa as John paid for Fernanda. Again, y'all both are in the same boat. Y'all both dating somebody that came from overseas, that y'all have put money into they mind or their pockets in one way or the other. Y'all in the same boat, and they're going back and forth and back and forth. And then everybody get pissed. Everybody get pissed, and everyone gets up and walks off stage, and it goes off. And I'm done. Okay. I did not mean for this to be so long, but y'all know how I get when I'm just being extra. Anyway, if you have watched All This Way, I want you to put in day drinking. Okay. Put in day drinking and then put in your favorite color and your favorite day of the week. If you watch all this all the way through. That water was so hot because it's from yesterday. I forgot. I'm done. Peace.
He's like love, love, love.